Okay, so I'm sure you clicked on this video because there are things that you hate and love about your natural hair, and guess what? So do I. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 things I hate and 5 things that I love about my natural hair. Let's go. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video of As Always Aaliyah, where we always keep it real. Now, like I said, in this video, we're going to be going over the top things that I hate and top things that I love about my natural hair. And y'all, I also have here with me the Ashley Cosmetics. If you guys ever seen this box before, I have never played around with their curl color gel. So here's what it looks like. They sent me a big old pretty box of all different colors. So I'm like, while I'm sitting here talking to you guys about the things I hate and love about my hair, I also want to play around with some colors. I'm probably just going to do the tips, and I'm thinking, let me show you guys what I'm thinking. I think we're going to do an ombre. I've like had my eye on these purples, hence the purple shirt, friend. So this is Color Hair Wax in the color Lavender, and then I also have the color Purple, and this is from Ashley Cosmetics. So we'll go from black to purple to lavender while I talk to you guys about the things I hate and love about my natural hair. Oh, by the way, y'all, it is, y'all, it's, if you guys can see, it's 2:45 in the morning. Baby, I fell asleep, y'all. I think I fell asleep like around 7, and I woke up at like 11:30, and I was like, where am I? Like, what happened? So now I'm up. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I've been getting some stuff done. So this video should be super fun, and my hair has been in twists probably for like 4 days now. So it's just time to switch it up a little bit. Let's add some colors into this. All right. Oh, and also, y'all, I need to curl my ends, because what is that, friend? What is that? So to curl my ends, I went on Amazon and I bought some like baby perm rods, just some small ones. Friend, I didn't know they was this small, okay? What is that? These are the smallest perm rods I now own. This is crazy. And I have a couple of them too. Oh, I have okay, they sent a recto comb, thank you. And they sent a couple packs of these. Like, I am crying, y'all. There's 4 in here, and then I have 1 right here too. So I guess we'll be using these to put perm rods on the end of my ends so we can get them a nice pretty curl. Because we want the hairstyle to look nice, you know? Okay, so I think we're all ready to get started, y'all. Okay, so I already have this side up because we'll work on that next. We're just going to cut this bad boy right in half. And my goal is just to have maybe like 3 of them out, and then I'll take some more out as we continue to work our way up. I really hope this works because I've never played around with this brand before. Some of my most popular videos on YouTube are curl color gel videos, so I'll definitely have those linked below for you guys. Okay, we always get it popping with the curl color gel, friends. So as you guys can see, I just have 3 of them out right now. I gotta remember it's called Color Hair Wax. Every brand has like a different name for their curl color gels. This one is Color Hair Wax. Y'all, when I say these are so tiny, what was I thinking? Like, what is this, a couple millimeters? Oh my goodness, but it's just for my ends, so we should be okay. Like, I didn't know that they were this small. I just needed perm rods to help curl my ends, and here we are with these. Okay, so I'm just about ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the lavender first. As you guys can see, this is lavender. Let's see what we're working with. I love the color, I love the sparkle. Okay, there's a safety seal, that's important. It smells perfumey. I'm really excited to know how it goes on, how it applies, how long it lasts, how it stays, how vibrant it is. Like, I'm really curious if it flakes. Like, we're really curious. Okay, so this is like the same color as my shirt. Ew. This one actually smells a little bit better. Nah, they definitely smell the same. Do I have any on my nose? They definitely smell the same. They're a little perfumey. They're not my favorite fragrance. Who cares how they smell? Do they work, honey? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The number 1 thing, I wrote these down in my notes, so if I'm looking at my notes, because this is like all thought out, y'all. I really thought about this video, so watch out, watch out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with everything that I love. We might as well start this video off on a positive note, and I'm going to talk to you guys about all the things that I love about my natural hair first. There'll be 5 things I love, 5 things I hate, like I said. The first thing that I love about my natural hair, y'all, is that I actually inspire other people to have healthy natural hair. It's like the gift that keeps giving. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip these up and out the way for the first one back here. So like I said, I'm just gonna dip my finger in here. Oh, I'm so nervous because I don't have gloves. It's like wet a little bit. That's how it looks. So like I said, the thing that I love, the number one, not the number one, because there's like, they're in no particular order, but just number one, is I like that I inspire other people to have natural hair. When I first started on YouTube, like I just wanted to be an influencer, y'all. I was like, I'm gonna do this whole influencer thing. I'm gonna have all these hair videos. I'm gonna get all these followers, all this money. Like that was my goal. And then you guys started commenting under my videos on how much I was helping you. And like my whole perspective about what I wanted changed. Like I swear I was just in it for the money at first, and then when I actually saw that I was helping people, can y'all even see that? It's like non-existent. It's not very vibrant. Let's do that again. Okay, maybe I should have wore a white shirt. Oh, I don't, you can see it better in the mirror. Can y'all see the color? All right, my fault, y'all. I'm back. I changed my shirt so y'all can see a little bit better. I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but maybe y'all can see the color a little bit more. And I don't really care about this shirt, so I actually need to order more white t-shirts because white is a really good color to wear when you're doing YouTube because I have black hair, so it just, you know, the vibes. Okay, like I was saying, I'm gonna go in. I went in twice with that purple, so now I'm gonna go in with the lavender. I'm nervous. I am nervous. Okay, so we're gonna put the lavender on. Okay, I like the lavender a little bit more than I like the purple. The lavender shows more. You can see the lavender so much better. But like I said, we're gonna wait till we get to the end of the video. Once it dries, I'll take it out and we'll really put it to the test. But I think that's kind of cute. But like I was saying, I really am happy that I changed my whole perspective on this YouTube thing, because I started in 2020. I was really just in it for the money at first, and then all y'all started commenting saying like I was being really helpful and that my videos were very explanatory. Is that a word? Like I explain things in depth when I'm talking about hair and stuff, and you guys really like that. So thank you for helping me change my perspective and change my outlook on how I view my natural hair and how you should view yours as well. So it was just really rewarding to see that the comments of how many people I've helped and how I am inspiring other people to have healthy hair. Even when I'm walking down the street and like I'll have my fro out, people will stop me and ask me like, how did you get your hair like that? And I want to do that, and I just tell them to follow me on social media like I do mad videos. So it's really rewarding and really nice to just know that what I'm doing, it's really giving back to my community, to the natural hair community, curly hair community, my physical community, and I just love that, my involvement in what I'm doing. So I'm starting about halfway down and just putting the purple in, so just working that in, doing as best as I can because it is in twists. So when we take it out, we definitely want to make sure it's fully coated. So if you are seeing my face for the first time, hi, hello, I'm Aaliyah, and I show people how to have healthy natural hair. I specialize in doing heat-free rod and roller sets, perm rods, flexi rods, but I also take it to the next level and talk to you guys about other things that you may have not heard of, like flex grip rollers or spoolies, curl formers, magic hair rollers. There's so many different hair rollers out there that I feel like aren't really being talked about in the natural hair community. So I just want to inspire you guys that there are other options out there where you don't have to use heat in your hair and you can still get beautiful curly hair. Okay, so now I'm just going in. I'm just taking a little bit, by the way. Just going in with a little bit. This product is buildable. I like how it feels in my hands. I like how this is looking. I'm not mad at it. It literally goes from black to purple to lavender. Like, I'm not mad at it. You probably really can't see it that well. But I promise, Fred is there, Fred is there. Alright, let me wipe my hands off. I don't know if I told you guys, but I have like just a rag here that I'm wiping my hands off on. It's doing a really good job at getting all of the paint off of my hands. And now we're just gonna go in and put these on, the mini baby tiny perm rods on our hair. So just the lavender about halfway up is getting wrapped. Oh, one down, friend, one down. All right, so I am coming at you with the second thing that I love about my natural hair, and that is my length. I have always had relatively long hair most of my life, since I was, I don't want to say since I was born, but since like a young kid, I remember having relatively long hair. I grew up in the early 2000s and the late 1900s. What am I? Yo, I was only born in 94. Like, I'm not that old. When I was growing up, the popular thing for me was straight hair. I always wanted to fit in, and I feel like that was just the vibe in the early 2000s was straight hair or weaves or perms. Nobody was really talking about having curly hair in the beginning of the early 2000s, so I wanted straight hair too. Because I've constantly put heat on my hair most of my life, I had damaged hair as well, and damaged hair is horrible. I didn't even know the effects of damaged hair until I started my natural hair journey and realized how bad it actually was. And you only have two decisions when you are starting your natural hair journey. You can either big chop, which I personally would recommend because you are going to go through hell and high water trying to fight between two different hair patterns, I should say. You're going to have your new growth at the top and all your strangly dead ends at the bottom, and you're going to have a really hard time cutting it off if you don't do it in the beginning. Once your dead ends are there, they're not curling anymore, they're not taking well to products, the texture doesn't feel like the rest of your hair, it needs to go. As hard as it is, and I wish somebody was there when I started my journey to tell me you need to cut that off. Like it's not going, your hair is going to feel so much more light, so much more curly, it's going to take better to products if you just cut all the dead hair off. And you got to cut it off, friend. You got to cut it off. So that's my advice to you. But like I was saying, I love my long hair, something I had all my life, but it's not about the length, it's about the health. So if I could go back in time to 2014, I would have did the big chop. Yo, it's looking pretty. So here's where we're at so far. Okay, working it out. It looks really good. So we're doing good so far, y'all. So I gave you guys the first two things that I love about my natural hair, and we're gonna move on to the third one right now. I feel like the purple is just getting everywhere. I'm touching everything. I gotta chill out. So it's easier for me to just pull my next few down from this little side here. So just like 3, and I'm gonna make this a little bit tighter. So yeah, so there's 3 more to go. I'm just pulling them down in 3s so I don't get confused. So the next thing that I love about my natural hair, y'all, and I feel like this is culture appropriate and culture related, is that we can do so many different hairstyles as Black women. Us as Black women, what? We are probably like the only culture. I really feel like we are the only culture, maybe a few others, but we really like are it when it comes to our hair, our style, our charisma, how unique we are. Even like looking at Africans in like ancient Africa with like their styles, and like you guys know that different hairstyles represent different things. Like if you're married or you're single, you're supposed to wear your hair a certain way. So I just think that is beautiful. I love our culture. I love how we can just do different hairstyles so easy, so effortless, and I think that we are really unique as a people, and that makes me really happy. I actually get comments from other cultures asking me if they can do that on their hair, like white people, and I always want to be all inclusive, but at the end of the day, your hair isn't. My hair is so much different than yours. My hair takes different products than yours. My hair, I could twist it and do things, and you can't. So, and it's not to be rude or anything, but this is the reality of what it is. All right, y'all, I think this is really pretty. It definitely, you can see the lavender a lot more than the purple, but it's there, friend. Like, can you see it? It definitely is there. But yes, that is definitely number 3 about the thing that I love about my natural hair, is the endless amount of hairstyles that we can do on our hair is wild. I also am really happy that brands took more of an initiative to make more natural hair products for us, because if you guys are my age, you'll remember growing up there wasn't really all these hair products out there. There wasn't a whole shelf and a whole aisle dedicated to black curly textured natural hair. If you guys are enjoying the chit chat conversation, make sure you guys give me a follow. Again, my name is Aaliyah and I'll show you guys how to do natural hairstyles. And today we are working with the Ashley Cosmetics color hair wax in the color purple and lavender, and we are doing an ombre effect with our purples. So yeah, we're having a good time. So yep, I gave you guys 3 of them so far about the things that I absolutely love about our natural hair and how unique and how beautiful it is, and we are just so deserving. And I feel like corporate America knew that shit. Like, they knew that our hair was golden, and because they knew it, that's why they tried to break us down and say like, oh, your afro hair is inappropriate and you need to straighten it, or you need to do this. Like, do you guys know that there's like a Crown Act right now that they are fighting to get all 50 states to agree to stop, what is it called? Not decriminalizing. It's something with a D. Oh man, what is that word? Criticizing like our hair. What is that word? It starts with a D. But there's a Crown Act, and it's the movement is with Dove, which is great. Like I said, our hair has been royalty from the beginning. I feel like corporate America knows that, and that's why they tried to beat us down and say, oh, you can't wear your African afro hair up in here. You have to put on a wig or a weave or something to come up in here. And that's why a lot of people weren't taking care of their hair. It's subtle, but it's definitely noticeable. I can see it in the mirror quite all right, but I hope it's coming off on camera the way I see it in the mirror. It looks very pretty. It goes from black to purple to lavender, and then the ends are going to be all nice and curly. I think we are going to take the twist out. So far so good. I haven't been using a lot. I actually am being a little bit heavy on it, heavy-handed with it, which I don't know why. You want to apply like a nice thin layer and just start building on top of that. This product definitely is very buildable, which I do like, but the first time you put it on, it's like you can't really see nothing. I also think that whatever your hair color is going to reflect how vibrant the hair paint wax is. So because my hair is black and I'm using purple, you can't really see it. Like, you can, but you can't. But that lavender, baby, that lavender is sticking out, honey. I was wiping my hands off in between each one, but now we moving now, honey. We ain't wiping nothing. Put that on your hand. Put it on your hair like that. And like I said, I'm being a little bit heavy-handed, so hopefully it's not too flaky. All right, y'all, so we are making good leeway. As you guys can see, there's a whole bunch of them that's just about done, maybe about halfway there. I'm having such a good time talking to you guys too, so let's keep this moving. Like I said, I'm just taking out 3 and then leaving the rest. So here's my next 3 right here. Okay, so the next thing that I love about my natural hair is how quickly my hair grows. And I know that this is a problem within the natural hair community, and they say that their growth is stagnant, or they're not seeing much growth, or if their hair is growing, it's also breaking off just as quickly as it's growing, so it looks like it's not growing. But for me, I have taken the initiative to put steps in a regimen in place where I will actually see hair growth. So I'll link a couple of those videos below if you are somebody who is struggling to grow your natural hair. There's a few videos that I have that's just been helping me. It's your regimen. It is all in your regimen. What are you doing every single week to help your hair maintain its health and also grow as well? So those are just some things that I've been doing, just creating a nice regimen for myself and sticking to it. It also helps that I'm a natural hair influencer, so I am forced to be in my hair all the time. So that's another reason why it's growing. But people who I know, they leave their hair in braids, cornrows, and twists, and they just leave it alone all summer and wear wigs, and it also does grow like that. I love teaching you guys how to grow your hair, how to retain it, because just as important as it is to grow it, you have to retain what you grow, or it ain't gonna work. So yes, if you are somebody who is stagnant with your length, struggling with your length, or whatever the case may be, check out the videos that I will tag below for you guys. But I'm telling you, it's just a regimen. It's creating something and repeating it until you get the results that you want. That's all. That's what a regimen is. Y'all, it's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm sitting here putting freaking curl color gel in my hair. I think I'm gonna also sit under a hooded dryer for a little bit. I'm just twisting it on up. I'm like shocked that these little mini mini ones are working so well on my ends. Okay, so my fifth thing that I love about my natural hair, and this will be the last thing I love about my natural hair before we start getting into what I hate about my natural hair. So make sure you guys stay tuned and keep watching, and we're about to get into the fifth thing that I love about my natural hair, which is y'all. I love my community. I love the natural hair community, and I know what you guys are gonna say, Aaliyah, the natural hair community isn't what it was like when natural hair was a few years ago. Back a few years ago, people were more acceptant and also helpful. People didn't bash each other so much back in the day, and it's a complete difference now, but that doesn't stop me from loving my community. And people say that the natural hair community has changed. That is completely false. The natural hair community has not changed. The natural hair community has grown in the number of people, and overall the people on the internet have changed. You have a lot of bots in your comments trolling. I'm telling you, they are not real people. Every time I have somebody trolling me in my comments and I click on their page, they have 0 followers, no profile picture, nothing. It is a bot, and I don't know how they coming up in our comments trying to cause chaos. Some people say it's AI. I'm gonna have to find that video where this one guy was saying it is AI bots coming and talking crap in the comments just to like stir people up. And that's what I really think it is. I don't think that it has nothing to do with the natural hair community. I just think it's overall how it is on the internet right now. Like, you have a lot of people trolling, you have a lot of commentary happening that's unnecessary, but I don't think it is the natural hair community. I just think that is how it is right now on social media. People are a lot more sensitive. But yeah, so for me, I love my natural hair community. I love that I can come to you guys with questions, especially on Facebook. The Facebook groups, I would highly recommend you guys get into there if you have questions about your natural hair, just want to make some friends in the natural hair community. Get on Facebook groups. That's kind of where I started, and I love to ask you guys questions and stuff like that. It's definitely not the natural hair community has changed, it's just the internet has changed. It's no particular niche or anything like that. So I really don't like when people say like, oh, the natural hair community isn't what it was years ago. No, social media isn't what it was years ago. All right, y'all, I just gave you guys all of my 5 things that I absolutely love about my natural hair. You guys are included, friend. Love my natural hair community. I'm at the bottom right here, so I'm just gonna take my hands and start to put the lavender on the bottom. And baby, we about to get into everything that I hate. And hate is such a strong word. You want me to say dislike? Things I dislike about my natural hair, because hate is a very strong word. I was taught not to really say hate when I was growing up. Okay, so it's in no particular order, but this is something that all naturals kind of go through, and that is frizz, shrinkage, and dry hair, honey. If it ain't nothing else we gonna agree on frizz, shrinkage, and dry hair. Now for me, I don't have any shrinkage, but I know a lot of people do, especially have that kinky 4C, 4B hair. So frizz, shrinkage, and dry hair, our scalp, everybody's scalp, produces natural oils, and the oil is called sebum. You have sebum on your scalp. For Caucasians and for Caucasian hair, the sebum is able to travel down their hair a lot more easier because their hair is straight. For our hair is kinky and curly, so the sebum has a harder time trying to travel down to our ends, keeping our hair moisturized. So we need to give it extra TLC in order to have moisturized hair. That's just, it is what it is. With curly hair, the sebum is not going to travel all the way down your hair strands, coating it, keeping it naturally moisturized. That's also why Caucasian people have to wash their hair more often, or you see their hair getting greasy more often. That just means that they have a lot of oils in their hair, and we don't have any oils. I don't like dry hair either, but it is what it is. It's just our hair, and we have to learn to love it and to accept it and how to nurture it and how to work with it. Okay, so the next thing that I really don't like about my hair is how fragile it is. Believe it or not, like black hair, I don't think black hair is strong, friend. I really don't think our hair is strong. Like, it's super fragile. If you brush it the wrong way, you will break your hair. If you have nails on while you're trying to wash your hair, it will break off at the root. Like, you really have to be extremely careful if you want to see hair growth. You have to know how to retain your hair, and that means not using your nails to dig into your scalp, or not brushing your hair starting at the top and coming all the way down, but starting at your ends and working your way up. There's so many different factors in retaining your length, but it's very annoying because your hair is super fragile, and a lot of people already don't really have time to style their hair like they would want to, and in result they're rushing. And what happens when you rush and you have natural hair, or what happens when you're mad and you're doing your hair, you are more than likely going to be pulling out your hair unnecessarily. I know I've done it when I'm mad. I'm just like raking through my hair really fast, or when I'm trying to rush, I'm just like raking it through, and I can feel my hair breaking. I can hear it, I can feel it, it hurts, but I'm rushing and I need to go, so it's like I don't have another option. So if you don't have time to do your hair, try to figure out a low manipulation hairstyle, like throwing it up in a bun, just doing twists for the week, or whatever the case may be. I know a lot of people, when they are having babies and they know they're not going to have like time to do their hair, they do protective styles. So if like you know that you have like things coming up in the future and you're not going to be able to attend to your hair like you normally do, then you need to do a protective style, whatever that may be. If that's box braids, if that's just twists, like whatever the case may be. But on a good note, we are making our way through. We are now at the front of our head. I'm just putting in the purple. Can you guys see it a little bit better? Like a little bit? You guys gotta tell me if you guys can like see it. You can see it like a little bit. But y'all, we went over the first two things that I hate about my hair, or just like, let me know if you guys agree. Just comment below, like, do you have frizz? Do you have shrinkage? Do you have dry hair? Is that something that I'm only going through, or are you going through that as well? Is your hair also fragile? Like, do you have to be really careful with your hair that's not breaking, and you know, detangling it the right ways, pre-pooing, your deep condition treatments, like all that? Are you rushing through that stuff, y'all? Are you just taking the time to do it? And if you don't have time, are you putting your hair in a protective style? Okay, work it out, hair, work it out. Work it out, hair, work it out. Yeah, I thought we were already on 3. We're on 3 now. I'm happy I got my notes written out, friend. This is definitely for me. It might be for you too. I know that a lot of other natural hair influencers also kind of sort of complain about this problem. I gotta redo this one because this looks crazy. But it's dandruff. And it's a dry, I already talked about dry hair, but now I'm specifically talking about dandruff. A lot of natural hair influencers have dry scalp and dandruff because we are constantly putting different products in our hair like all the time. And it's great that you're using natural hair products, but my best recommendation is to find something that works for your hair and just try to stick to it, because when you start dibbling and dabbling with a bunch of natural hair products, your scalp and your pH might be thrown off because of that, and you're going to in result have dandruff. And I have dandruff. I suffer from dandruff, and I have to do like my apple cider vinegar rinses to keep my scalp clean, and like a whole bunch of other stuff. And I really think it's because I'm using a lot of products, because I am a natural hair influencer. So for me personally, I'm going to try to lessen the amount of products I use, and also try to up more DIY products that I use at home, more herbal products. I really like herbs and stuff, like my tea rinses and different stuff like that. So too much of anything isn't good. So that's my advice to you guys. If you are not a natural hair influencer, just try to stick to what works for you. It's okay to branch out and try new products, but like on a daily basis, you should just be using like, hey, I know that these products work for me. My hair loves it. My scalp and my pH is normal, and that's what you want. You don't have to go out and be a product junkie and have every product in the world. Why did my camera just stop working? I had to switch over to my iPhone, so sorry if it looks weird or different. I'm in like cinematic mode on my iPhone, but y'all, I had to order a new camera from Amazon. I turned it on and it's not working. I don't know if you guys can see, but it says turn the power button off right here. And like this part is supposed to come out so I can record, and it's literally not. I've been messing with it for like probably 20 minutes now, and I took the battery out, SIM card, all of that, and it will not turn on. This is absolutely crazy. Like I really just had to order a new camera. Like what just happened? The next thing I hate about my hair, should be talking about my life. I'm like in shock. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened to me. Now for me, I really don't have a problem with this, but I know a lot of people do, and that is finding a stylist that can cut curly hair or do curly haircuts. This is like a big problem because some people, I live in a big city, so it's easier for me to just find things. But for people who live in a more rural area or not like close to a big city, you're gonna have a hard time finding a stylist that can actually cut curly hair. And if you do, and if you like them, make sure you stick with them. Like I have a person that cuts my hair or trims my hair and gives me my curly cuts, and she's phenomenal, and I would never leave her. A lot of people do have problems finding stylists who can help them maintain and treat curly hair. I know there are websites out there. I know Diva Curl has a website if you go on to Diva Curl, but they only specialize in obviously Diva Curl products and Diva Cut. I don't really know if Diva Cuts are my personal favorite for like kinky, coily, natural hair. It feels like Diva Cuts are more for like curly girls, like the 3 A's or whatever. Yeah, I don't really see many women of like 4C getting diva curls and diva cuts, but there are other websites I believe that are out there that you can just plug in your zip code and it'll pop up all like the curly hair professionals in your area. I think they have that. I will research it, and if I do see one, I'll put it in the description for you guys. But yes, I'm still mad about my camera friend, if you can't tell. So the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and it's the 5th thing that I don't want to say like I hate about my natural hair, but it's just like something that happens to you, to me, to everybody, and that's I guess judging. It's hard not to judge, and not necessarily judge, but it's hard not to look over your shoulder and seeing what the other person is doing when you are in the curly hair community, and when you are scrolling nonstop through Instagram and TikTok and you just see all these beautiful women with beautiful like curly hair. You kind of look at yourself a little different, like damn, like I use those exact same products and I didn't get those results, or how is her hair just so beautiful and naturally curly? Like I've been natural all these years and my hair doesn't look like that. So it is so hard. It doesn't matter who you are, you as a person, people naturally look to their left and look to their right and be like, damn, like they have this, I don't have this. It's not healthy. I would never say do it, but I'm just saying these are the facts. This is what it is. People do this. I do this. I shouldn't, but I do. When I see somebody's hair, it's like just beautiful, and I'm just like, my hair doesn't do that. Why doesn't my hair do that? Like, but yeah, it could be fashion. It could be somebody's looks. It could be somebody's hair. It could be just their lifestyle and how they're living. Like right now I am fighting to get my own place, and when I see other like influencers in their own place and doing like videos that I want to do but I can't do right now, it makes me feel like a little sad. Makes me feel a little bit sad, like damn, they're literally living the lifestyle that I want to live and I'm trying to live. But you just have to stay focused on you and what God has in store for your future. Looking to the left and the right, it's so unhealthy, but it happens and we need to talk about it. You know, everybody looks to their left and they're right. Like, man, I wish I could have that. I wish I could live this lifestyle. The thing is, you just have to work on it. So like right now I'm currently manifesting the life that I want to live. Just manifest the life that you want to live. So I'm not saying that like it doesn't happen. People look to their left and their right all the time. They judge others, not like judge others, but they judge themselves by looking at others. And if you start doing that, it's a good sign that you probably need to get off of social media. All right, friends, so this is how we are looking. Hopefully you guys can see. So what I'm about to do now is go ahead and do the other side off camera really quickly, and then once I'm done the other side, I'll come back just to show you how both sides look, but just to like give you guys like a little comparison to see black hair, purple ombre hair. Super cute. I love it. I'm here for it. So hopefully it dries good. Seems like the ones in the back are already like drying, so that's good. It doesn't seem like it's gonna take too long for it to dry. I'll probably just honestly let it air dry. I don't think I'm gonna sit under a dryer and let it dry, but yeah, let me go ahead and do the other side. If you guys are enjoying this video, if you enjoyed learning about the things that I hate and love about my natural hair, definitely give me a follow. Again, my name is Aaliyah. I show you guys how to do heat-free hairstyles, so make sure you guys stick around. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side now, and I will be back when it's done. All right, hey y'all, so I am back and the other side is now completed. The side that I started on with you guys is actually dry, especially the ones like in the back. I wouldn't say like 100%, but probably like 80% dry. So I don't think these are going to take long to dry at all. Right now, since we had some minor setbacks, it is 6 o'clock on the dot. I just looked out the window. I'm surprised it's still dark. I thought the sun would be rising by this hour, but I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and then I will be back to take down all of the perm rods. And I'm not sure if I'm going to unravel the twist or not yet. I guess we'll maybe take 1 or 2 out and just see how they look, and if I like it, I'll continue to take them out. But y'all, this has been so much fun. I told you guys all of the things that I hate and love about my natural hair. You guys got to listen to me chit chat, see a little bit of curl color. So this is really fun. If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss a beat. And I will be back when this is dry, y'all, so we can take it out and see the final results. All right, stick in there with me. Okay, sorry if there's any background noise, y'all. I'm by a train. There's cop cars riding past, but the show must go on. So as you guys can see, I'm all finished, and this is what we're looking like. It looks really pretty. I put the hair jewelry in, so hopefully you guys can see it. I think it makes a subtle difference, like it's in there, but you really can't like tell too much, in my opinion. But I think it looks cute, and I'm really happy that you guys stuck in there with me. Listen to my 5 pros and cons, or hate and love things about natural hair, and this video will be out sooner than you know it. So if you guys enjoyed watching me use the curl color gel or listening to me talk about my hair, make sure you guys give me a follow if you are somebody who also likes natural hair. We are a community of people, and we need to stick together, y'all. It's rough out there, okay? I need a hand. Help me, friend. Follow me. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Please subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and me and my curls are gonna go have some fun, friend. This is a cute style. I like this a lot. And I'll update you guys on my camera. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. All right, y'all. My name is Aaliyah. This is As Always Aaliyah, where we always keep it real. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.